So a 5-0 loss today to Liversedge. What can you say about that?
Second half we got what we deserved. I was really disappointed in the second half. First 15, I thought we started the better team. I think middle 15 in the first half, nothing in it. I think the last 15 in the first half, they were the better team. The first goal was an unfortunate penalty. Mike has done brilliant to save it. We've just stood and watched as the lad's gone and tapped it in. Cost us. Second goal, we haven't put pressure on the ball, but it's a great finish by a very good footballer, Nicky Walker, to make it 2 half time. I wanted to come out and a bit of pride, a bit of courage about us, and we just didn't have that. We haven't learned. Free kick, give it away, edge of the box. We've stood and their lad, it's a good finish, but we haven't followed it in. So again, we haven't learned from the penalty. And then we've given the ball away in midfield, allowed them to break, and Lewis has scored. And then the last one is just sums up as second 45. We've just all stood thinking somebody else is going to take responsibility, and their lads fought the best, nicked in and got himself a goal. And it shows the difference in level at the moment, why they're top and why we're 10th. Doesn't mean that we can't work that way and try and get there, but yeah, I think they'll go on and then they'll go up whether as champions or through the playoffs. They're very effective what we do, and we just didn't stand up to their physicality, their directness, and then their quality in key areas. Unfortunately, second half we got what we deserved.
Considering obviously in those other parts, we had a few chances and probably had the better of those first 15 minutes. Does that just make it extra frustrating for you?
Yeah, that's the difference between 10th and first. You've got to be clinical, especially away from home. Our way of form hasn't been good enough. We had only 2 shots first half. One went wide of the post, one was Josh Nunners from distance, but we've got in good areas to go have more shots, and we just haven't been ruthless enough. Extra pass when we didn't need it, scuffed us short, or poor ball in, or just we didn't have the ruthlessness or clinical play that we needed, and they did. And it seems a long time ago, that first 15-20, but they'll admit that we started much better and had the better chances.
All right, so we'll hopefully be moving on to soon. Obviously, very different sort of challenge next week against Pickering Town, who are bottom of the table, but they did pick up a win today, so be an interesting one next week for us.
Yeah, every game's competitive, every game's tough. If we play like we did second half today, Pickering will beat us. We can't play like that, like we did second half, in terms of naivety defensively, weakness defensively, not enough conviction or quality with the ball. They're fighting for their lives. We've got to make sure that we don't let these, as I said, these games, we have a say in what's going to happen at both ends of the table. Today we haven't. We've got to make sure against Pickering and then Sheffield Club on Monday that we do have a say in what happens at the bottom of the table. For me personally, it's just about getting 6 points for Stockbridge Park Seals, and will we have a reaction to that? For the football club, for those people who come to watch, those people who work incredibly hard behind the scenes, we've got to make sure we have a reaction and put it right next Saturday against Pickering.
Thanks, Ian.
Cheers, Adam.